Hello to you. Welcome to Friday Nights with me, Neisha. Welcome to another episode of Friday Nights with Neisha. Yours truly. So happy to join you tonight. Coming on with another live video, another glorious teaching, another fun teaching that will definitely help you to do better and be better in your everyday life. There's some good stuff coming your way tonight. Tune in and watch to the end and send me your feedback, your comments, your reactions. I want to hear from you. All right, tonight we're talking about a topic called misunderstood love, and I want to start off with an example. Have any of you ever give somebody a compliment and they respond by harshly to you? They respond harshly to you, as if you just give them an insult. You just give them a compliment and they respond by, they get upset. And you're thinking to yourself, didn't I just give a compliment? In other words, but through their own thinking, they basically perverted what you said, and they never get the compliment at all. You wanted to go down one direction with them, and they completely got the other direction, far out of what you were saying. Yeah, ever happened to you? Been there, done that, right? You were misunderstood. I believe it's the same thing when it comes on to love and the world. In this world that we live in, I don't believe people know what love is. People don't know what love is. I don't believe people understand love in its truest and purest form. And I want you to understand one thing. If you understand one thing from what I'm saying tonight, is that the natural person, naturally, we can't love. Love is something that it comes from above. It's not from me. Love is not a feeling. It's just like I think the statement or the statement "I love you" can be so easily misunderstood, because we live in a world where love is something that we say, oh, I love her, I love my book, I love my pencil, I love my wall. We use love so loosely, so just carelessly with that. It's not something that I believe we understand it. I believe for so long the world has perverted love, misused love, neglected it for so long. It has become normal. So I heard somebody say that if you repeat a wrong thing constantly over and over for years and decades, and it becomes normal. You repeat something so wrong for years and years and years and generations, it becomes what's right. It becomes what's normal. If I just get up one day and say, okay, I just call wrong things and I say I'm gonna call that right, and then it goes on for years and years and years. After a while, everybody starts to think, oh, this is right, this is what's normal, this is what's good, this is what everybody's doing it, and as if it's normal or right. But just because something is constantly repeated, just because something is what everybody's doing, doesn't necessarily mean it's right. So I want to focus on the word love today. Love is not a feeling. It's not a verb. It's not an adjective. Love doesn't mean marriage. Love doesn't mean sex. Love doesn't mean abuse. I'm gonna tell you what love is. It's really simple, actually. Most of the times when I come on Friday nights, I'm giving you really simple stuff that I know a lot of people don't really talk about, because a lot of people don't really know about. But I hope everything that I give you blesses you and encourages you, and yeah, it helps you to move forward. Talking about misunderstood love. Misunderstood love. Love is something that comes from above. The Bible said that God is love. You know that? The Bible actually said that God is love. God is love. Love is a person. God is love. And I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians 13 so that we can understand some, just understand more about love. And I'm gonna read a poem to you, tell you about my experience. And my experience is not necessarily something that you have to experience as well, but I can only talk to you about what I experienced, right? It says in 1 Corinthians 13, it says, if I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy, but don't love, I am but the creaking of a rusty gate. If I speak God's word with power, revealing all his mysteries and making everything plain as day, and if I have faith that says to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but I don't love, I am nothing. If I give everything I own to the poor and even go to the stake to be, or stock, I don't know, to be burned as a myrrh, then, but I don't love, I've gotten nowhere. So no matter what I say, what I believe, what I do, I'm bankrupt without love. It says love never gives up. Love cares more for others than itself. 3 things I realize about love. It said one of the messages here, it says that love cares more for others than itself. That's called selflessness. That would be the first point. Love is selfless. It doesn't think so much about me. It says right here, love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't stoop, doesn't have a swelled head. I mean, if I care about you more than I care about myself, I'm not gonna be swell-headed and thinking that, oh, I'm too good for you. I'm not gonna be thinking like that. Love doesn't think like that. If love thought like that, then none of us would have any hope right now, because Jesus is the one that died for you and for me, and there's a reason why he did it. It wasn't because he was thinking about himself. It wasn't because he was saying, you know what, I'm the son of God. I'm the son of God. No, he had to go through the whole thing. The whole crucifixion, he had to go through it bit by bit. There's no part he wasn't able to skip. And how come he do that? How come you go to the slaughterhouse and be slaughtered, just lay down your life? How can somebody do that? There's only one reason, and that's love. Because he cared more for you and for me more than he cared for his own self. A selflessness. He doesn't have a swell head, doesn't force itself on others. It's unforced. Love is unforced. In other words, when it comes on to force itself more than others, you don't pervert people. What's the word? Will. You don't try and go against people's free will. You say you don't want to go there, and I want you to go there. I'm not gonna say, come, you better come with me. No. Well, love is not gonna do that. Even if love is gonna tell you the right things to do, and if you decide that you're not gonna do it, love is not gonna force you. All right, it's not gonna pervert your free will. It's just like if you love somebody, you don't want to force them for do something for you, or force them for remember your birthday. You don't want to force them for do that. You want them for remember on their own, right? So he said it doesn't force itself on others. That's what he's talking about. It doesn't pervert people's free will. Understand? It doesn't always say me first. That's not love. That is selfishness, which is the opposite of love. I learned that the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is selfishness. Selfishness. Selfishness is what causing a lot of issues right now. People just care about themselves, and it's just me, myself, and I. As long as I'm good, then I don't care about nobody else. I'm good. Which is how most people are, right? But when you have love on the inside of you, which comes from above, love is not something that you have naturally. It comes from above. And when you have love, you become selfless. You're not thinking about me. Me. No. Your world doesn't end and start with you. If my world did end and start with me alone, I wouldn't be on Friday nights with Neisha. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd go study medicine. I study medicine still, but you know, I have other things to do. But I come here because what I'm saying to you is not, well, it still helps me, but it's not something that I don't know. But I'm releasing it to you so you can know too. Understand? Selflessness doesn't fly off the handle. In other words, it's like when somebody is very impatient and they're like, but I want it now. I want it now, right here. No, you know, some people like that, right? Which is how regular people behave. Love doesn't do that. When you